Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We're continuing right where we left off, which is actually pretty good. So, yeah. Hopefully this audio sounds good, but I don't remember what we were doing. What were we doing? Actually, hold on a minute. So, oh, we got the Goron bracelet. We did Dodongo's Cavern. Huh. I actually don't know. Guess it's time to pull out some of my maps and stuff and actually look at it. Because I don't remember what we were doing. It's been a while since I played this. Do we have to go back to Goron's? Oh, we might have to go back to Goron City and talk to... Right. Right. I forget. I forgot. Wait, no. No, we got the jewel, didn't we? No. No, we don't. Huh. Hmm. Wait. Every time I start a recording, I get dry throat. I don't know why. No. No. You're joking right now. You're joking. It didn't save? No. Oh no. Wait, you know what? This is why we have a save slot. That's why we have save slots, people. That's why we have save slots. Oh my god, I thought I lost all that progress. That is why we have save slots. Win for emulation, man. Win for emulation. Wait. A fairy? Wait, hold on a minute. We need to go to Hyrule Castle. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I made it. Oh, thank God. We're going to Hyrule Castle real quick. We're also gonna take that shield off. Oh, I'm so happy. If I had to do that entire dungeon all over again, I can't unequip it. Dang it. Yeah, if I had to do that entire dungeon all over again, I would have crashed out then and there. I mean, I would have done it, but We still don't have any magic. Also, can I even buy like tunics and stuff as Kid Link? Now that I think about it. Like, can Kid Link actually use any of that stuff? Because I was thinking of going to the Goron place and Goron City and buying the Goron tunic. But I don't know if Kid Link can actually buy it yet. We also want to go interact with the Happy Mask shop. So I actually know the person that this goes to. So the first mask you need to take to the soldier that you showed Zelda's letter to. It's actually really easy. I don't know where any of the other masks go, but we'll either figure it out or we'll use my good old strategy guide. I mean, I got it. Might as well use it. Also, it's been nice not tainting my Zelda playthrough with YouTube, like, guides and whatnot. There's just something so cathartic and, I guess, timeless about playing your favorite video games with a strategy guide, actual paper strategy guide with color right next to you. It reminds me of the olden days. Olden days, and I'm not even that old. Although I'm actually one thing I am very surprised about this manual is the fact that it's relatively in good condition. Like, I could probably go out and buy a better quality Prima manual, but there's just something about this one that I really do enjoy interacting with. It's got that sense of it's been used a lot, but it's still in relatively good condition. I mean, the pages are wrinkly. It obviously has had some water damage on it. But it's just in very good condition. So yeah. But we got the Happy Mask. Wait. I have plenty of bombs. Can I buy bombs? I probably can. Oh, that's the potion shop. Actually, I see that fish. I don't know what to get. No. I don't know what to get. But we're getting sidetracked. We came here for a objective. We got the mask, and now I want to go to Zelda's place because Zelda has a really cool interaction I want to deal with. That is, if we can actually do it. I think we can. Oh god, we gotta figure out the perfect place to climb. Also, for anyone wondering, I already posted this on the channel, but I have completely stopped my Sonic Frontiers playthrough. There will be no more Sonic Frontiers content on the channel. Just because... Also, where are the guards at? I just noticed there's no guards. Never mind, there's a guard. But I just was not having fun with the Sonic playthrough, and I finally scrapped it because I just don't care about it anymore. If I'm not having fun with something, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, for those looking for the next Sonic part, it's sad to say, but part 7 is the last part in my Sonic series. All right. Now, let's find... I think it's... Zelda's Lullaby. Yep. I think it's Zelda's Lullaby, so... Yep. Well, anything gonna happen? Damn it. There you go. No. Strange. I feel like a fairy was supposed to pop up or something. Hold a minute. But yeah, I'm not going to complete the Sonic series. It just wasn't for me. Huh. Interesting. Well, we unlocked it. That's all that matters. Maybe this will... You know what? I have a guide here. Let's actually look up. Unless I might need to get to the first fairy first. Get to the first fairy first. I should probably get to the first fairy before trying to do that. That's better grammar. Alright. Should we get thrown out? I actually noticed they don't hurt Link. They toss him out, but he doesn't take any heart damage, meaning they're not actually hurting him. I wonder, part of me wants to come back when I'm an adult and see if they hurt adult Link. Also, take in the fact that the entire like market area is all lively and jovial. This changes drastically later in the game, and you really get connected to these people if you talk with them. Like, for example, these guys. Well, that would have been helpful to know when I was sneaking into the castle. Although I feel like anyone who's sneaking into the castle can just use their wits to solve that little puzzle. I don't think you really needed to be told how to sneak. I mean, stealth games were around during the Nintendo 64 era. I mean, you had Tenchu, you had Siphon Filter. Did? No. No, I think the PS1 came out. Yeah, the PS1 came out after the Nintendo 64. So, honestly, I'm confused. When did Siphon Filter come out? Was Siphon Filter out during the like twilight years of Zelda? Well, Zelda Ocarina of Time. We could also go to Lon Lon Ranch and start doing the Epona quest line. Yeah, let's do that since we're already so close. We have that chicken mini game too. We could get a free bottle, I think. So go in here. And this is like so this is going to be an RNG little quest. However, we can take all these and well, I was going to say like take them and then I guess like we could take them all and throw them all in a corner. Yeah. Oh, I can throw them back here. Didn't think of that. I usually throw them in the corner over there. Crap. Sure. I could also just keep an eye on the three cuckoos and then catch them that way. See, here's one right here. Oh no. I've already messed it up. Crap. I lost track of them. I lost track of them. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so the price goes down each subsequent time. New. We're going. So if I fail, I have to do all this over again. Well, I'll put all the normal cuckoos back here. Go. Oh, god dang it. No. I'm tweaking over here. Let me tweak. No, I'm not like I know the definition of tweaking is different from the definition of tweaking a few years ago. Hiya! All chickens go in the corner. Come hither. Alright, so I don't have to do that all over again. We're going to save it. There we go. Come on. One. Yeah, that's a very simple quest. Sure. We got a bottle. We got a bottle. So also Lon Lon Milk is I think it's a full heart recovery or 5 hearts. Yeah, 5 hearts. Which currently would be a full heart recovery. So there's the minigame done. And for anyone who is stuck on this minigame, that's how I did it. I don't know how everyone else will do it, but that's how I did it when I played this game for the first time. Now, wait, hold on a minute. I think there's a Skulltula here somewhere. Nope, but there's a rupee. Up there. Wait, no. Aim this way. No, aim this way. Turn the camera. There we go. And secret door. Which is over here. With the cow room. I don't remember how to do this. I think I have to Come here. Nope. I don't want to climb. Nope, I don't want to climb. There we go. No, no, Link. I wanna go down, Link. Just let me. There we go. Now I want to get back up top. Wait, no. Hold on a minute. Oh my God. Stop. There we go. Heart piece. And if I recall, this should give me a full heart. Yep. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm so not used to contextual, like, games anymore. I'm so used to, like, being in full control of when I do something and what I do. Also, I want to say something. I think I've said it in one of my other videos, but I actually enjoy playing this game. Like, I kid you not, this game is really relaxing and pleasant to play. It is getting me stressed out every now and then, but it doesn't get me stressed out nearly as much as a lot of other games do. And it made me remember something. And that is the fact that games used to be all about fun and experimentation and long-term enjoyment without feeling monotonous or overly time-consuming. And looking back at like PS2 games, PS1 games, Nintendo 64 games, and even some like early PS3 games, they were they were all designed with replayability in mind most of the time, but they were never overly long. Like an average PS2 title would net you anywhere between 12 to 15 hours. A like a generic standard PS2 game would probably net you about 7 to 8 hours, but a good quality PS2 game, even some of the best ones from Square Enix and all that, they would probably at maximum be about 35 to 45 hours to complete. And normally that was also for 100%. Now, that's with a guide or something. Normally, like older games, they deliberately didn't tell you how to do everything so that you could figure it out yourself. And that made games take a lot longer. For example, you could beat Final Fantasy VII in about, I'd say, 35 to 30 hours, but my average playthrough of Final Fantasy VII ranged anywhere between 50 to 47 hours, and that's just because I did not know what to do, and I was trying to do everything. But I've never had a Final Fantasy VII, and I'm talking about Final Fantasy VII OG, but I've never had a Final Fantasy VII, like, save file exceed 40 to 50 hours. Never. Not once in my entire life. Every time I've replayed that game, I always beat it within the 40 to 50 hour market range. Oh no. Huh, that's new. So the emulator goes into rest mode if I don't interact with it. Interesting. But that's what I love about old gaming, and I also hate about old gaming. I do like modern games allowing me to kind of do whatever I want, but they also have guiding markers and waypoints and stuff telling me the main story or whatnot. I do like exploring a large map and uncovering icons throughout that map to a certain extent. But I do admit there's some magic lost in translation of just wandering a game world, enjoying it, relaxing with it, and not having to worry about any of the like gamified moments. Like when I play this, I get so invested in it that I don't feel like this is a game. It genuinely feels like an experience. So many games these days, when you sit down and play them, they feel so monotonous and boring. Half the time it's because they pack hundreds of hours into each game these days, and you can't just sit down, play a game for 12, 15 hours and beat it. And when a game like that hits the market and has a good sizable chunk of fun in it, but it doesn't take you hours and hours to beat it, a lot of people instinctively say not enough content or it's garbage or whatnot, and it makes me sad. It it genuinely makes me sad. Although I do admit modern games have come a long way, and if you find a good modern game that feels really good to control and has a decent amount of content, decent amount of replayability, and just feels fun without all the tedious grind to it, that feels amazing. Also, I'm in the minority here, but I think games have often have way too much emphasis on story and length. Like not every game needs to be 100 to 2 hours, the 100 to 200 hours long, and not every game needs to focus heavily on the story. It's one of the reasons I can't get into like the God of War remakes because the story takes like first it takes front center or front stage, and when I have a full-time job, when I'm having to do other stuff to make ends meet and whatnot, when I come home, I don't want to sit down and watch a 20 to 30 minute cutscene in between my gameplay. I want to sit down and I want to just play the game, have some fun, get some objectives cleared, and then hop off, feel like I've de stressed myself, and go to bed. And the sad thing is, a lot of games just feel so stressful. They don't feel like video games. They feel like jobs. And I miss games feeling more like video games. More games need to feel like genuine video games. So I wonder, can I play Epona's song right now? Is that something I can do? I'm looking in my book. I have bad memory, so I can't remember all the lullabies, well, all the Ocarina songs. So this is something the strategy guide can help me with. I know. I think I did that wrong. There we go. Oh, there's the owl. That's 2 songs learned or 3 songs? I think it's 2. Alright, that's done. So when I first played this game, I did not get Epona because I did not realize once, like, Epona ran away, I thought you were supposed to find, like, something to play or something to do to make her come back to you. I did not think to actually talk to Marin over and over again till she gave me the song. So that was on me. When I had a physical disc of this with the collector's edition, it had Majora's Mask on it, Ocarina of Time, a demo for Wind Waker, and it had the Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 on it. It was an actual physical disc, and it ran really well. Sadly, I sold the damn thing. And I don't know why I sold such a rare item, because it was stupid. It was stupid. It was so stupid of me to just sell it. But I think I just needed money or something at the time. But I'm not selling any of my high-end video games from this point out. I have one Zelda game left that I'm never going to sell. I will be dead and gone and buried before I sell it. But it's my perfect condition copy of Twilight Princess. One of my dad's favorite Zelda games, if not the favorite Zelda game. But now that we have made friends with Epona, we can come back when we are an adult, and we can ride Epona after we do a side quest for Epona. But yeah, I wanted to get that out of the way. And it is done now. It is done. Also, sorry if I seem like sluggish. It's really late. It's really late at night. And I'm kind of sleepy, but I really want to play this. Got one more day off, and I might as well use it. Well, one more day after today. Also, I'm working on a new series that has already been recorded and completed. I'm just editing all the videos together and making sure they like run smoothly and look good. But yeah, I completed a side mode from a game I respect, but I don't enjoy overly well. And the irony is the game released a side mode that I really enjoy playing. So I did a complete playthrough of said side mode. In fact, it's a game that, just like Sonic Frontiers, I really do respect and want to love, but it's just not for me. But that side mode was really fun, to a degree. But yeah, once that's on the channel, they're going to be long videos. They're going to be real long videos. But it's going to be three sessions that I recorded while streaming on Twitch. So, yeah, I might talk a little bit more than I normally do. Alright, let's go back to Death Mountain. Actually, we do need to get a fish. So we are going to drink that. Oh, wait, I can drink it twice? Dang, that's cool. I don't remember being able to drink it twice. Wait, this wasn't the fish pool. Oh, that's right. It's in Kakariko Village. It's in Kakariko. I'm dumb. We're going to Kakariko anyway, so I'll get it there. Kakariko. I've also been playing some Tears of the Kingdom a lot more than normal. I don't know why, but I'm getting I'm getting tired of Sony. I've been a Sony fanboy for most of my life, but a lot of their games just don't feel fun anymore. And part of it is because of the issues I talked about a little bit ago, but Sony prides themselves on like helping get games with a obscene amount of content on their platforms. And every single like PlayStation game I play that's not an indie game feels exhausting with the amount of story, with the pacing, everything. It's just a lot of the games I played when I was a teenager or a young adult do not feel good to play anymore. Like they're still fun, but it's just you realize how things change when you age. For me, I'm a bit slower than most people, mainly because I don't think like most people. I still am a child at heart, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. And yeah, but even I'm starting to lose my childlike wonder. Life can beat you down, but it can also lift you up. But yeah, I think I've been playing Sony games less. I've been on my PlayStation 5 less and less. There's so many games I want to play and record, but genuinely nothing interests me anymore. So playing the Zelda titles have been actually really fun. Now, Nintendo, the funny thing is I say that like Sony games bloat their well, I say that Sony bloats their games with so much content, but honestly, Nintendo does the same things. Well, Nintendo does the same thing. However, I think with Nintendo they do it better. This will come in handy later. But I think with Nintendo they do it better. Like a lot of Nintendo games, their gameplay feels so good. Their stories are garbage. The graphics can be somewhat garbage, but again, I don't play games solely for the graphics. If the art style is good, if the game is pleasant to look at, and if the game is fun, that's all that really matters to me. Heck, I'm playing Ocarina of Time in 2026 with the legit 64 ROMs. So, glitches and all, bad camera, everything. So I can't really complain about graphics. But Nintendo games pride themselves on replayability and ooh, okay. But like Nintendo games, just like Sony games, can be like chocked full of too much content. But the thing about Nintendo is they like to reuse their content. So like Nintendo will reuse assets from other games over and over and over. Just look at Pokemon, look at like Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, but they will almost always improve upon some aspects to make the game like the gameplay better or the ideas for it better. But yeah, Nintendo will often reuse assets and stuff. And Nintendo's known to skimp out on things like voice acting and other things to make their games easier to package, easier to make, and less of a hassle. Like if you find a Nintendo title that has full voice acting, you have hit the jackpot. Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That game is awesome. Gameplay wise, it's pretty good, but the story in that game is actually entertaining. And that's another thing. I am so sick of realistic games. Like I'm so sick of like hyper realism. I'm so sick of everything having to look like it's a gritty movie or something like that. I just want a game that feels like a game and can be played and can be fun. Long story short, I miss old school gaming. Sometimes. I do admit the caveats of modern games are really fun, and I really do like modern gaming more than like retro gaming, just because of the quality of life improvements. But I also admit that I kind of prefer like retro games aesthetics and their approaches to some things. So we made a profit of 5. We sold it for 10. We got 15. We give 10 back to the Happy Mass salesman and we make 5 in return. So we made a income of 5. I would I charge 10. So if he wanted to sell it for like if you paid 10 for it, I would have charged a 10 extra, so you would have got 20 back, and you give the Happy Mass salesman 10 back, you still have 10. So you sell it for 10, you give 10 back, you still have 10. Wait, what? No, you sell it for 20. Sorry, I was doing math. I did the math in my head, but then I said something else. You sell it for it's a $10 mask. You sell it for 20, and that means you give 10 back to the person and you still have 10. God, I should not record when I'm tired. I should not record when I'm tired. The little intelligence I have goes straight out the window and flies down a drain pipe. Flies down a drain pipe. It would have been better just to say flows down a drain pipe or goes down a drain pipe. Ah, I forget what those guys are called. Also, there is a heart piece up there, but we need to do some time shenanigans to get that down. Alright. It's heal time and back to the janky, like, physics or janky textures. Yep, here they are. Janky texture time. I just hold it and let it blow me up. Now this one you do have to throw. Ow. Ow. Oh, good lord. What? Oh my god. Alright. It's actually hard to tell the distance. Alright, we're gonna save here. There we go. Yeah, due to that, like, glitch right here, I can't actually tell the distance to throw it. Oh, look, this texture... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, this texture's fine. Does this apply to the entire... It applies to the entire thing. How unfortunate. Well, I did not want to throw that. I just wanted to drop it. Jesus. Wasted so many bombs. Just a random cow. Why is there a random cow in here? What was the point of this? Why does that look suspicious? There's a beehive. Can I hit it? Hmm. See, this is funny. Like, I know Easter eggs and stuff, but Nintendo normally doesn't put things in their games unless it serves some purpose. Even the Easter eggs in Nintendo titles can often be something you can interact with or use. And there's gotta be a reason there's just a random cow in a cave. Like, how'd it even get in here? I mean, I'm very confused. Hmm. There's gotta be a reason for that cow. It's a cow hidden in a very specific location. There's got to be a reason. There's always a reason. Alright. Oh my god, you can hear it mooing. That's a nice touch, actually. And that's why you have extra heart. Ooh, shit. That's why we have extra hearts. Also, we gotta remember to go, like, return to the giant Goron. I think he makes the Goron sword. I could be wrong, though. Wait, I need that. But there's so much content packed into this game. Like, I don't know why, but I can't think of a single adventure game that plays as good as this game does. Not a single adventure game. There's tons of Zelda clones, but no clone I have ever played has captured the magic that Zelda has in it. I really wish there was one because Zelda is great, but there are some things I don't like about the series. Like sometimes I think the puzzles are a little bit too long. Sometimes I think they overuse puzzles, and I would love just more adventure. Like maybe not combat, because Zelda clones typically don't do combat very well. But heck, Zelda doesn't often do combat that well. Although Twilight Princess did do combat really well, and so did Wind Waker. But I really would love Zelda to be surpassed by another like game, just one for other consoles that I would deem worthy of rivaling Zelda. Nothing's going to surpass Zelda, nothing. But rivaling Zelda would be interesting. Oh, shush. My last bomb. Hope it works. It does. Wait, hold a minute. If you talk to the owl, he will actually transport you to like another zone. Okay, so this is an area for Adult Link. All right, Ocarina time. That's not the Ocarina. That's a very interesting character design. That is very risque for a Nintendo 64 game. Also, people complain about or pick on like Tomb Raider's polygonal assets, but those things look like they could literally stab through metal. Like I'm sorry, they look like they could stab through metal. So when you pick on like Laura Croft's jiggly bits, just know this woman has literal weapons for assets. I actually prefer Breath of the Wild's and Tears of the Kingdom's fairies. I thought they were stupid, but honestly, I don't know. Maybe I also would like a traditional fairy with wings and stuff. Oh, see, we did have to unlock her before. Okay, so we had to come here to trigger all the others to spawn. And I bet you when we go to the other one's going to tell us to go to her other friend and so forth. So now we can go back to Hyrule. And then we have this cool cutscene showing our descent down. Actually, more like descent, ascent, and then descent again. This owl's taking me all over the place, man. And now we're on top of the roof. So, at this point is when you could... Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say at this point, maybe this is when you could grab that, like, heart piece from that guy. But no, we're on the opposite roof. So, yeah. Also, can we just talk about how an owl put a child on top of a roof where he could possibly fall off and get hurt? I mean, it's Link, but still, he left him on a roof. Okay, now we gotta go talk to Saria. See, I told you he'd get hurt. I was hoping for some bombs. So we gotta go to Kakariko Village. But I want to drop off the money for the Happy Mask Shop guy. Also, it's hard to believe that Moon becomes the main antagonist of this, like, Ocarina of Time sequel. Also, can we talk about how there's only 2 games in the Zelda franchise that have had direct sequels? Majora's Mask and Tears of the Kingdom. That's pretty impressive. I mean, Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time were landmark Zelda titles. This was the first, like, 3D Zelda, I think. And yeah, it was the first 3D Zelda. Because, like, Super Mario 64 was the first widely known 3D platformer. This was the first 3D Zelda. This was the most popular Zelda game, period, up until Breath of the Wild. Yeah, look at that. Max money. Now we have our magic. So, actually, since we're in Hyrule, well, we're in the market area, we might as well get our other fairy upgrade. Happy Mask Shop first. Before I forget. Because I will forget. Damn it, my money. So now we take this to somebody, but I don't remember who. So let us check our strategy guide. Because I think it just flat out tells you. Good Lord, Ganon's castle has like 7 or 8 pages tied just to it. That's gonna be difficult when I finally get there. Oh, here it is. I think they mentioned it earlier, but I found it in the appendix. So, to get the Mask of Truth, you must sell the first four masks that appear in the to the appropriate buyer. First one, the guard on Death Mountain Trail. Done. The Lone Skull Kid in the Lost Woods. I knew it. All right. So we got to go to. We're going to the Lost Woods anyway. So for this one, we got to give it to the Skull Kid. We haven't actually met the Skull Kid in this playthrough, but think I remember how to get to him. If not, I have this guide, which is actually really fun to interact with. I love it. It's such a good feeling when you can use your collection that you amass to do something with it. That was bad grammar. It's amazing. It feels amazing when you have a collection, whatever it may be, of things you've collected over the years, and you finally get to use that collection to do something or to use it in some way. For me, I collect gaming stuff and I collect old movies, DVDs, stuff like that. So when I can actually put my gaming like stuff to use, it's so satisfying. Wait, that's right, the fairy fountain. I was about to leave. Climb this damn thing again. So instead of letting my gaming collection just sit there rotting away, might as well use it. Mad respect to people who like have been collecting gaming stuff for years and finally get a chance to actually use it. Also, mad respect to like some YouTubers for the fact that they literally buy gaming stuff and props just to destroy it on like camera. I can't imagine like having to buy two copies of something, one for a prop and then one to actually put in my collection. Also, shout out to Gadicarus. Go watch that YouTuber. He's freaking amazing. He's one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. He's right up there with Pro Jared and stuff like that. Alright. Oh my god, I already forgot the song. I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. Also, I love the fact that the Zelda songs tab you can tear out. It's serrated, but genuinely, why would you want to tear it out? Oh my god, I was right. The secret of Big Goron's sword. So I do get the sword from that guy. I knew it. 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 Alright, so the next fairy fountain is going to be found in Zora's domain. So we gotta get to that location before progressing the fairy fountains. They really, really made those guys creepy. And I thought the Breath of the Wild ones were creepy. But no, those guys are actually really creepy. I just don't know why they dressed them like a dominatrix. Dominatrix? I'm too tired to really care about proper pronunciation right now. Says the guy who cared enough to pronounce that properly. Alright. So now we head to Saria's place. And I think once we get to Saria's place, or the place where we meet Saria, I think I will end the episode there. I don't know how long I've been recording, but it feels like it's been at least 2 hours, so I think that's a good stopping point. Because a 2 hour video will take about 3 hours to process, 3 or 4 hours to process on YouTube. And I still got the other series to finish processing as well, so. Wait, that's the wrong place. I never unlocked the shortcut. I never unlocked the shortcut from the Goron Mountain to Lost Woods. Should probably do that. Also, apparently there's a marathon runner somewhere around this field, so we gotta try running into him eventually. Because I can't get the Mask of Truth without meeting him. Am I going the right way? I'm actually confused. I'm actually really confused. I think it's that way. Time to consult the manual. It just gives me an excuse to read more of this art. Well, read the book and look at the art. What the heck? Oh, that's Goron City. Goron City doesn't look like I remembered it. Oh, I don't want to spoil the dungeons yet. I actually really do like solving the dungeons by myself until I absolutely need to worry about it. But, yeah, this is it. Yep, Kokiri Forest is that path. I'm looking at it correctly. Then it's the down is Lake Hylia, then Gerudo Valley. We can actually go to Zora's River. I don't. We can probably go to Lake Hylia too, but yeah, we need bombs for that. I used all of my bombs up, which sucks. I think we're about to do the Forest Temple. No, 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 no. Where'd he go? Ah! Ah! giant, like, Beyblade plant thing. I captured you in Echoes of Wisdom. You suck. No, seriously, go play Echoes of Wisdom. That game is awesome. Like, out of all the Zeldas I've played, Echoes of Wisdom is probably the most casual. It's also the one I've come the closest to beating aside from, like, Breath of the Wild. But yeah, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, very good game. Very good game. Highly recommend it. Wait, where's the shop? Where's the shop? Where's the shop? No, not over there. There, I think this is it. Please have bombs. That's right, you don't have bombs, but you do have a shield. I want to replace my shield. No. You don't have bombs. You're useless to me. I need bombs to progress further. Alright. We did quite a bit today, and I'm actually really proud of that. And I really like to point the camera in the opposite direction, but Link don't want to do it. But yeah, we made some progress today. I'm not going to interact with Saria right now. Yay, magic jar. I'm not going to interact with Saria right now because I really want to do that for another episode, because I think we're about to do the Temple of Time, or the Forest Temple, not the Temple of Time. And quite honestly, the Forest Temple is very fun. Actually, I think most of the temples in Zelda are fun. I just think they go on for a little too long. Some of them, anyway. If that had a bomb in it, I would have been very upset. Oh, come on. No freaking bombs. I want a bomb, man. I want a bomb. Give me a bomb. Oh, wait, hold a minute. Hmm. Please. One bomb. Yes! Thank you, baby Jesus. Why do people say baby Jesus? Can I read the sign? Oh, that's a nice touch. I can't actually read the sign once I've destroyed it. Also, the fact that they allow you to destroy signs is such a small detail, but it's awesome. It's really awesome, and I love it. They didn't have to program that in, but they did. I can't pick up those rocks for some reason. Alrighty. Oh. I think this is a good place to save. And then reset. Alright, that's the end of this Zelda video. In the next video, we will talk to Saria, probably roam around unlocking some stuff, and see if we can do some more Happy Mask Salesman masks. Because I've never actually done that. Like, I don't often do the side content for Zelda games just because it's kind of confusing, to be honest. And I really don't like constantly watching guides and stuff on how to complete games. I would much rather use either my own wits, what I have left of them, and like genuine articles of paper like this strategy guide, because this is awesome. This strategy guide is very awesome and I love it to pieces. It's probably the best gaming like thing I've bought. So yeah, I really like having papers all around me, having like maps and doodles and whatnot to keep track. And I probably will doodle on a piece of paper, but I would never doodle on this manual. This thing's too crisp. I love it too much to ruin it and deface it. Plus, soon there's not going to be many manuals left in the world, so. But, yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Legend of Zelda video. Take care, everybody. See you soon.